Hello everyone, this is Coach Michele coming to you live from Vegas. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are brand new, welcome. So today's tip is onboard your employees correctly. So how to onboard your employees correctly for your new home care startup is simply starting with your policies and procedures. If you're in a regulated state, you must have policies and procedures that directly correlate with the rules and regulations through the governing board agency that is in control of the licensing process. Extremely important, guys. Once you create those policies and procedures, what you want to do then is read them. Especially if you buy them from me or if you buy them from anyone else, you want to make sure you read your policies and procedures completely and have a very clear understanding of what everything means. So many times I have conversations with people and they don't understand what their policies and procedures are. Like they'll ask a question, can I hire this type of person? Or do I have to have specific training for this type of person? What are the credentials do I need for this type of position? What talent do I need? And I always ask the person before I give the answer, do you have policies and procedures? And they always say yes. Well, 95% of the time they'll say yes. And then I said, have you read the policies and procedures? And they always say no. Guys, you must read your policies and procedures in order to run your business on a day-to-day operational basis. In regards to your caregivers, once you go through that entire hiring process, so you got to start from the very beginning and identify what talent do I need? Do I need CNAs? Do I need personal care aides? Do I need home health aides? Can I just hire caregivers? Do they need to have a certain amount of experience? What does that look like? So you got to understand what it is before you even put that first job opening out there. Identify what talent do you need for your organization. Second thing is, what does that job description look like? Again, it should be based on the rules and regulations if you're in a regulated state. If you're not, you can make it up. Whatever you want that person's that position credentials to be, their qualifications, what type of training, if no training, if you offer training, etc. The third thing is then you want to post your position, and then you want to start interviewing people. Then you definitely want to go through the pre-screening process. You don't want to just hire a warm body. You want to make sure that they meet the qualifications and they have everything that you're looking for. And then you want to start, if you've made a decision, you want to hire that person. But guess what? Before you hire that person, you got to do what? Check their credentials. You need to do background checks. You need to do fingerprints. You need to do whatever it is your state says you need to do. And then everything works out fine. You have copies of all of their credentials. Then you're still in that onboarding process. You're still in that, hiring process. So now you're onboarding them. They're no longer an applicant. You've made them an employee. And yes, I highly recommend that all of your caregivers are employees. W-2. They're going to fill out a W-4 form. At the end of the year, you're going to give them a W-2. If you're hiring a nurse, you can, in most states, you can hire a nurse as a contractor, which means that person's going to fill out a W-9, which is going to generate a 1099 at the end of the year. So it's very important. Now you're continuing your process, guys, and I'm giving you just a quick overview of what this looks like so you can do what? I take you guys to the water so, you guys can learn to fish. You got to do your due diligence and make sure that you are adhering to the rules and regulations in your policies, right? So now you're going through the onboarding process. You've already checked their fingerprints. You checked all of their credentials. Everything looks great. And now you are taking them through orientation, guys. Orientation is freaking huge. You have to make sure you orientate your people appropriately so they understand, one, the culture of your business, and then also, two, they understand what you expect from them and what they should expect from you. Yes, what they should expect from the agency. Who's their supervisor? What are the rules and regulations? What are the do's and don'ts? What is the culture of your business? What is your philosophy? What is your mission statement, vision statement? What are the do's and don'ts? And making sure they know they have to adhere to the care plan or service plan or plan of care, whatever it's called in your area. So it's very, very important, guys, that they understand everything. You have some amazing caregivers out here, but guess what? Some of those amazing caregivers came from agencies where Hey, Coach. Coach. Hey, guys. Y'all know I'm out here getting ready to meet with some of my VIPs. We're in Vegas. However, see, that's why you can be authentically you. Be authentically you, right? So then, so while you're going through that onboarding process and you've done all that stuff and you're orientating them, guys, that's the most important part of it. Outside of making sure that caregivers are qualified, is to make sure you onboard them. It's so important. Let me unlock. Making sure you onboard them correctly, because guess what? If they don't understand your culture and they came from an agency where there's no management, no ownership, no responsibility, they could do whatever they want to do, then they're going to think, hey, this is how it is. And then guess what? They're going to do those things in your agency. This video was actually inspired by my administrator. She actually sent me a message today. Well, I sent her a message and then she responded, and then she gave me an update on one of our new clients that just started yesterday. And the client asked the caregiver today, which the caregiver is amazing. She's been with us probably 5 years. Asked the caregiver to do something that she should not do, which is drive family members, kids in particular, to drive them someplace when knowing that's not on the service plan, knowing that's not on the care plan, knowing that's not something that should be done. And it's not a service that we offer. We don't transport family members. So if my caregiver wasn't orientated right, if she wasn't, managed correctly, and the client told her, oh, don't worry about it, you don't have to tell the agency, girl, bye. You have to set a culture for your caregivers, that they understand that they work with you. I notice I said with you, right? Because it's a team experience, that they work with you and that you value them and that they respect your policies and procedures. So the caregiver was like, I'm not able to do that. That's not a part of the services that we offer. Give them that sense of team, that sense of, team culture, company culture, and then that's why they understand and they feel empowered to say that's not how we do it, or we don't do it here that way. Or if you have a caregiver, you can train your caregiver to say, oh sure, Miss Jones, I don't mind doing that, however, let's call the agency. And then the client is automatically going to say no, because the client know that they're wrong and they shouldn't be doing that. So it's very, very important, guys, to onboard your caregivers, your employees correctly. So this is Coach Michele coming to you live from Vegas. And as you guys can see, I'm looking around because there's a lot going on here at the resort. I will talk to you guys later. Take care. God bless. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and put in the comments, what you've gained from this, any experience you have, to help the next person. If any of you are looking for coaching or need some type of assistance, of course, you can check me out at michelleleellis.com. I'm also on Facebook at I am Coach Michele. Y'all take care. God bless. Bye.